And there we go. Hello, good evening. Oh, oh, I have stuff appearing all over. Yo, let's not have that. And then we're just gonna go right into Fire Alpaca and start drawing. You know, I was hoping that today maybe that we could like brainstorm like a TTS pet together, and just use the drawing program as like a storyboard. Like brainstorm some ideas. We could make like little I think it's been suggested before that we do Asteroid Fox. It's a rock. Oh, don't trust that rock. That is a bad rock shape. Also, my little gaming with my avatar thing is kind of in the way. But the good thing about that is I can move her. Look, she able to move. She able to go all over. Whee! Also, she's cute. I designed her to look like me as best I can. Maybe the hair should be a little bit lighter. I like her little blue bow tie. It's adorable. She has like cutest little blue bow tie. Can I make her smaller? Oh, I can make her so tiny. She gonna go down here. That way I can see all the stuffs. She gonna go down here so I see everything. Stability. I only want that about 80. Cause like, I found out that having stability too high actually messes stuff up. Fox. Tail. And then there's a little paw. I just drew a fox. Not a very good fox, but it's a very derpy fox. Oh, hi there. Hi there, person. I ain't gonna say your name just because if you don't want it called out. Where is that? Oh, there's my Discord. You can just see everything. Hi, Pumpkin. How you doing, Peru? Are you doing okay? That little high star is, there's no capital letters, there's no exclamation points, there's just a high star. It's, high star. How you doing, Pumpkin? By the way, I have my little gaming with my avatar. By the way, I highly recommend anyone who has the funds to get this game to do it, so that we're able to join in on like the studying together. You're doing good. You're drawing pumpkins? Why were you drawing pumpkins? Pumpkins are good though. I saw pumpkin pie filling at the store the other. Well, not the other day, but just a little bit ago. And I really wanted to get it. But then I was like, I don't really want to make a pumpkin pie from scratch. Whenever I make a pie, it's always from scratch, I make the crust, I hand roll out the dough, and then I refrigerate it for a little bit, and it's all good. And then I crimp the edges, and I always do a lattice crust, but for pumpkin pie, I wouldn't. I only do a lattice crust for like cherry pie or a really good apple pie with cinnamon. Pumpkin, what would you would never use a lattice crust for a pie, right? You would never. That's something you totally would never do, right? Also, I'm not gonna answer that question. They can show up if they want to, and they cannot if they don't. That's not my choice. Probably not? That's good. That is highly respectable. That is very highly respectable of you. So, since no one here, I think I'm gonna go work on that chibi model, I have, the chibi model's the backup plan. So, Okay, let me minimize. Oh, you just get to stare at my little Doge avatar's face for a second. Oh, I switch files because the files have my like directory name in it, and yeah, that's not good. Yes, minimize. Yes, minimize. And now, there we go. I'm making progress. I think the problem when I first did this is, I didn't use the symmetry tool. Yeah, so things are slightly off-centered, and now if I use the symmetry tool, they are off-centered, which, yeah, yep. Now if I use the symmetry tool, everything's off-centered. So the symmetry tool, no way. So I have to do everything by hand. So it has a little bit of that hand-drawn feeling to it. But if I go over here, you can see all my layers. If I go here, all my layers, which I will have to make into only 30 layers to rig this. I haven't used the semi tool yet, as I can't find the symmetry tool. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. I want to go back to my original position. Here we go. Okay, if you look up here, you see my cursor? You see right here, there's the word symmetry. We don't... Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you actually got the app and were talking about in Fire Alpaca. I can show you where it is in Fire Alpaca. It's right here. And then you specify center, which the center is supposed to be the nose, but if I zoom out, you can tell that it's not really the center for everything. So if I go here, it's almost the center, but then you look down here and this is off-centered by a little bit. Then go down here, realize this is off-centered by a tiny bit. You used Muttybang. You know, these are two programs I would have never heard of if it wasn't for people saying them. If it wasn't for people saying them, I probably would have never heard of them, like Muttybang. I've never heard of that. Turn off symmetry to... Okay. So I want to make another little shape. These look like sharks. That's the shape I'm going with here. They look like little tiny sharks. And little shark fin go up, and then it goes swoopy down, and then I have another top dorsal, and then it goes swoopy down. Swoopy down. That's, yep. Where was I? I didn't set any of this up beforehand. It is quite similar to Fire Alpaca, but with slight differences. Ooh, does that one fly? Does that one go in the air and do a little tornado spin? Yeah. Oh my god, that's such a subtle difference. Wow. Why am I not using that one? It's literally such a subtle difference. Layer name. I'm gonna call this arm. That way. Arrow sign pointing this way. Gold plating bottom. Because it's on the bottom of the top gold plate. Naming go bare. And then I'll eventually merge these into one layer. I plan on doing that at like the very end of creating this. I haven't touched the face. The face shape kind of weirds me out, and I don't know what I'm gonna really do with the face. That's where I am right now. Just a little bit of, I have made a lot of progress. If you see my like shining and like a little bit of shading here. I use like a a darker color here, kind of blurred it, makes it looks like fabric a little bit more. This is really intricate if you look at it. Show me layers. My main problem with my art is that I find the black lines of my art to be more pronounced than the main thing. What size do you have your, your brush at? What size is your brush tool at? Also, here's the thing. I would only say okay. I would only say outline things that you want to be really pronounced. Like, if you're outlining your inner hairlines, I would say, like, don't use black. Do not use black for those. I would say where you can use black and lower the opacity just a little bit, or maybe even a good amount even, if you don't want it to be highly noticeable. That's what I would say there. Not an expert artist. It's just what I think would work. And, it's what I would do. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. Also, has it been really, like, hot and sweaty and warm for you? I'm ready for it to be cold again, but not cold. Just, like, a good 60 degrees would be okay. I don't want it to be in the upper 80s. I don't want mid 80 degrees right now. Just a little bit. I may be a fennec fox from the desert, and a star from outer space, but I don't like heat. I really don't like it. It's not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, let's start working on these eyes. No. Let's start working on the other one of these. If I have to name them though. Naming for a model is really precise. Cause if you just have layer 1, layer 2, 3, 27, you're gonna get so confused. Warm is nice, but hot is annoying? Yeah. I woke up a little late, around like 2. And then it was already like, it was sunny, but it was like spitting rain. It was just like Haktua everywhere. Like, I woke up and I'm like, man, I gotta go to the store. I gotta do my grocery shopping for the week. And yeah, it was miserable. You see, I want to just like duplicate this. Where's my duplicate layer? And I will duplicate the layer. But if I go over here to filter, select, transform, and I rotate, I need it to be flipped. I need this to be flipped. But also it doesn't follow the curvature any longer of like the shoulder strap. So that's also a reason why I'm doing it by itself. Yeah. If only I knew about the symmetry tool from the very beginning of this, cause I didn't know about it since the very beginning of this. Oh yeah, by the way, in the little gaming with your avatar, you can join me if you have it. You can be in here like, your little goober just like doing a work. There's actually a lot of different things you could do. There's timers, you can set tasks, you get to, you get your own little pet in the game that grows with you the more time you spend in the game. Kinda cool. I don't know if you know Lofi, but Lofi does it a lot. Which, I think you know Lofi. I think you know Fee. What's even on this layer? Okay, that's the... Are these the same thing? Yes. Yes, they are. Then we just go and get rid of that. Let's go to the bottom one. Make a new layer. Gonna call it ARM. ARM. This way. Gold plating. Bottom. Today we work on the bottom. Lofi? Like, yeah. They're friends with a honk, right? So, yeah, you know Toaster? You know Toaster? I feel like you and Lahunk watch the same people, and Lahunk? Yeah, like loaf of bread. Kinda, sorta. Okay, let's put this down here. Show only active layer. Make sure I got everything. Then I'm gonna right click because that's a shortcut for the color picker. Thank you, Juji Udaki. Master Teacher Juji. And then I'm gonna make the same shape but on the bottom. If it turns out a little bit wonky, it turns out a little bit wonky. You know, I'm not really aiming for perfection, really just aiming for fun and something that, you know, we are proud of making. So, little shark fin go up, go big swoosh, maybe even more swoosh. And curves up and voila. You really can't see it because it's not colored in, so I'm gonna at least color that. I hate how you can see my arm through it. Okay, that's because it wasn't fully... No, let's go more like 7. I could just use a paint bucket tool, but I didn't make a line over here. Because I'm gonna merge them into one layer, and then I'm gonna put like a yellow part behind here. That's my idea. Because like, you see if this wasn't a model, semi-transparent, yeah, right now. Right now it is. That's because I didn't fully... Oh wait, is it? It is. I didn't notice that, because there's an opacity for the layer, and then there's that opacity for the brush. Which, you know, kind of interesting that both of those exist. And that is so much better. Pwa, 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 pwa. Yeah, sometimes it can be, yeah, it's super silly. Smaller. I'm gonna go even smaller into like the nooks and crannies. This isn't a closed off shape, so that's why I can't use the paint bucket tool. It's not closed. because this side over here is not closed. Okay, and now outline time, which I am doing this in black just because the skin and the color that it is they don't really contrast well, you know? They have like no contrast, so that's why I'm doing this just solid black for the contrast. Cause like the skin tone is like very kind of pasty and there. Hi Odin, thank you for the daily offering. How y'all doing? We doing art stream. I would like to show y'all more about the gaming with the Gogh Gogh thing, the gaming with your avatar little thing. But it's only if you like have it. I don't think you're able to join it if you don't have it. But the good thing is that it's under like $10. It's under like $10. And it's quite a good productivity tool. Plus, you get to make cute character. And there. It's not an exact copy, but I am gonna merge those into one thing, because when the top one moves, you know, both of them should move. So we're gonna... Oh my god. That way. Gonna move that down. You see another one layer. And show only active layer. I'm gonna fill in the part in the middle. How you doing, Odin? Is Odin doing okay? By the way, if anyone ever tells you that making models is easy, nah. Cause you gotta think about things like these. You really gotta think about stuff like this. Are you Eepy? Is that... Oh, that's hungry. Why don't you go get some food if you're hungry? You could go outside. There's dandelions. There's lots of dandelions. You can eat those. Get some dandelion greens. Fry those up in the skillet. A little butter. You know, they taste kind of floral, but they're not bad. They just kind of taste like flour. Even though dandelion technically is not flour. It's technically is a weed. By the way, who here has ever ate a dandelion? Like, you know, like, made, like, the correct cooking way. You know, fry up some dandelion greens. Well, you see, that isn't supposed to be over it. So it's honestly supposed to be under it? Cat's supposed to be under it. Okay. Let's go find... A good thing I know what that layer is called. Let's move this down to... Oh, it's already under it. Okay. Done. You eat... Yeah. Not like on the regular, but I know they are like actual food you can eat, you know? Dandelion greens are, they're kind of a southern thing. Same with like collard greens, dandelion greens. all sorts of like food like that. Let's go back over here and finish this in. Let's grab my black. Let's go down to 2. I'm thinking about like doing a VGen. You know that VGen like competition that happens monthly? This month's theme is bees, and I gotta tell ya, I think I know what I would do with it. I think I know exactly what I would draw. So, silly the story. One time, when I was like, Fluff so cute, she came in. No. No, 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 no. No. Hi, Drink. How y'all doing? So, like, when I was like a young little pupper, I was outside catching ladybugs. You know, it was like sunny and warm, and I saw all these ladybugs. And I was like catching them. I'm like, I caught you with my paw. I caught you. I caught you. And then, so I went up and I thought I caught a ladybug. Heh, it wasn't a ladybug. So, I stood there. I turned and slowly opened my paw, and there, in the middle of my hand, was a bee. I caught a bee. So then I just looked at it and I chucked the bee, cause I was expecting a ladybug to be in my hand, not a bee that I just plucked from the air. No. So I think the image of me either looking at my paw, like very questionably, or me chucking the bee at the camera, kind of like a dart, would be like super interesting. It would show a lot of like, I don't know. It would be like a perspective, because the bee would be coming at them, so the bee would be a little bit bigger, and then there would be like foreshortening and all those. A buzzy friend? No, I don't like bee, they sting. Also, hello Hyde. I'm working on the chibi, which you can't see it. There it is. Because I only had like show active layer on. How's that be? Yeah, chibi. I wanted to like work on TTS Pet and like brainstorm my idea, but during the first little part, there wasn't really enough people in chat to like, like brainstorm and bounce ideas off of each other, and so I just defaulted to Chibi, which it looks cute. I hope I'm not making it harder than it needs to be, which is a specialty of mine. I'm very good at like making things harder than they need to be. Oh yeah, we were talking about the time I caught a ladybug, and it turned out to be a bee, and I chucked it chucked it. Also, sorry if my voice is scratchy. The weather is all humid, and my body hasn't adjusted to it. It really doesn't know what to do. It's kind of like in total like shock. It's like, so is it summer? We're not adapted to it being total misery out yet. By the way, if you can't tell, I love summer. I love summer so much. I love, turning into a puddle and like my pits sweating and like my feet melting in my shoes and having to take more showers. I love it. It's fantastic. How are you doing, Hyde? How you doing? Are you doing okay? And we're just gonna complete the little fishtail over here. And there. And now I can just use the paint bucket tool, since they're all one shape, and the paint bucket tool I hate it. I hate paint bucket tools. They suck. They suck so bad at actually filling in the thing. Summer is great. I can walk outside and be soaked even if it... No, that's the worst part. That's like... No. Oh. No good. Also, Miwa, thank you for the link. I think I forgot to say that, or, sometimes I don't like calling lurkers out. I really don't know. Sometimes it depends on the lurker. Cause like, there's people's like, I'm lurking, don't say my name. And there's people who are like, I'm lurking but actively listening. And I really don't mind if you say my name. And I'm like, huh. So which one is it? You know? Oh, I walked to the mailbox. Exactly. I went to Dollar General to like do some shopping. That's where I got a raspberry lemonade and, some barbecue chips at. Oh my god. I hopped in my car, immediately rolled down my window, started like fanning myself because like it was so stuffy in there. It's either being soaked in rain or rain in the... It's either being soaked in sweat or rain in the summer. You know what? That's exactly it. I wish it would just rain every single day in the summer. That's what I want. I would rather be soaked in rain. Cause once you're soaked in rain, you come to a point where you're like, oh, okay, I'm already wet, so I'll be okay. That part doesn't happen with sweat. That doesn't happen. It really doesn't happen. Cause like, you're like, ew, I feel gross. At least in rain you don't feel gross. That's my viewpoint on it. There, now that's one layer. Let's go over to the other one. Which, it's not one layer yet. It's not. But let's... but what? Let's go and move these down below it. Honestly, I think it's supposed to rain. But it has been raining. Just like, it's been sunny and rainy. Uh-huh. Let's merge these into one layer. Pow. Also, I'm not the quickest at art. And this isn't really an illustration. This more is just of a front-facing model. I'll be doing more art streams in the future. But I didn't really have something I wanted, like... I didn't really have an illustration in process. Also, while we're here, let me just show you this. By the way, I can do this. Camera? No. There was a way I could like almost watch my own stream on my computer. Cause look, it's me. I'm over there. Yeah, blah. If I go over here, then I go to like, Then I go to here. Now I could watch myself indefinitely. Zoom in. Eee! But there I am. There's my little character. Is it anyone have ideas for a Stars TTS pet? Look at this little computer she typing on. It's ancient. I like the little bear in the cup. The little bear in the cup is cute. But there's a lot of stuff to do, you know? There's like to do things over here. You can set a routine. You even have a diary. You have a diary. Please don't read my diary. There's a lot of like Yuri and Yaoi ideas, and the computer kind of looks like a pencil sharpener. Oh, oh, you're cute. Boop, boop. Does it look like a pencil sharpener? I would say this thing does down here. This looks like a pencil sharpener. This thing just looks like a, Can I boot myself? Boop, boop, boop. Huh. I'm going where no fox has ever went before. Is that my foot? No, that's the table. Look at my tail. Tail. Fluffy tail. I'm a little bit sad I can't get rid of her human ears. She has human ears. And fox ears. And like the little rings go on her human ears. And not her top left ear. But there's like other rooms I can go to. If I go to edit, you can actually like put furniture in here. I'm just taking a quick detour away from, you know, just want to show you all this because it's cute. Slot. And then I can hop her over here. And now we're over here. And let's get out of there. Yeah, she has multiple sets of ears. Is that a chicken? The chicken alive? Oh, hi, chicken. Brah, brah, brah. Kikiriki. But yeah, I could host stuff. You know? Room name, max player 8, description, keep room open, close room. There's a lot of tags. Blah blah. Ah, why isn't it letting me? Come on. Click. No, I'm already sitting. Sit. Okay. Why does it? Oh. Stream. And I could go here and OBS virtual camera. Start streaming. And now look, it captures. It captures me. Hi. Hi everyone. Look at me. You're watching me stream on stream. Streaming on stream on my stream. My stream. It's really awesome like that. I can't remember if there's a way I can like, if I move this over here, does that work? No? I had this set up in a way the other day where it could actually capture me doing art on this. Which I think that was like one of the coolest things, like, really. It's kind of really cool. I go over here. Go to properties and go to... Maybe it's this? No? Okay, make it smaller. Does it actually show? Yep. Fire alpaca, get over here now. And there we go. We are back. Hopefully I didn't accidentally draw over everything. No, I didn't. We're good. By the way, does anyone actually have any ideas for our TTS pet? Also like Pumpkin. It's not just my TTS pet, you know, it's our TTS pet. I don't stream for myself, silly. I don't create anything for myself. That's... Honestly, that's not really what a streamer does. Okay, little fish go there. Really, everything I do is a community effort. Whether I want to grow, community effort. Whether I want to hold a big thing, community effort. You know? You're the ones who make it possible, not me. I can only say I want to do the thing, and then I could do it. But, like, would it be fun if, like, nah. Nah, it wouldn't. You know? You know what I'm saying? Wap, 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 wap. Let's get rid of this line here. At least, like, make it a little bit lighter. Because apparently it has a double line there. And I don't like double line there. Then... click. And it's good. It's good. Those are connected into one thing. And if I go over here, should be similar. It is. It is similar. Okay. By the way, I like the little music. That is... I don't know if you can hear the music in the, from the little, like, from this down here. But it has music. Has, like, nice chill vibes playing. Which... You know what I've noticed the other day? The boobs look good, but I don't have the little star symbol. There's no star symbol right here. There's like none. So let's go find that area. And let's erase out a star. Star. That will be on my... No? There's a way to get rid of my body. You see? Body? Body. This is my middle torso layer. And then I have an upper torso layer. Then I have a whole entire right arm layer. We don't talk about the arm sleeves. I'm gonna actually redo them. Cause... yeah, it's not correct down here. It's really not correct. Star is drawing a star on Star during a Star stream on Star's channel. And if I was turned into a, Decepticon, I would be Starscream. Starscream. Star is drawing a star on Star during a Star stream on Star's channel controlled by Starscream. You are so right. You're so right about that, Pumpkin. Booba shading. There is Booba shading. Just that simple little shading turning me into no chest to Wapow. Still I misplace my stuff. Sometimes I just misplace stuff. Like, we don't pay attention to this. Cause it's gonna be covered up by this anyways. Cause when this moves, this is attached to it. Wapow! Wapow! There is, Star can redeem Booba. Star redeem Booba. Bam. By the way, I don't think I've seen many chibi models with Booba, but there's Booba there. What is... Oh, there's just... Huh. There's Star without clothes. Okay. Let's go down here. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. There. That layer. Okay. How to draw little diamond. It's more like a diamond. I didn't go for like the regular, just like 5-pointed star shape. I went with a diamond. Normal chibi models have Booba. If the base model has really big Booba, okay. I would say my Booba are really big. I would say they're like, maybe medium. Maybe medium size. Go with a eraser. And then let's go to like, small. Let's go 2. Here's where the symmetry tool would be goated. Symmetry tool. Symmetry tool. Symmetry. We go here to specify center. The center, I think, is there. The center should be there. So we make this go up. This go up there. Come on. I'm being real particular. Nope. I keep making the line too long. Come on. There. That's good. And now I just erase. Where? I can put like a little face. There we go. Star face. That's actually really cute. Draw little hands. It's gonna have little hands over here. Maybe give it a little foot. One big shoe. By the way, Pumpkin, were you were there for yeah, you were there for movie night. I'm so glad I decided to watch that movie. That was so incredibly like moving and beautiful, and God, can you imagine if like streaming was actually like that? I would yeah. You know, her choice of a hammer, it made you really happy. It really did. It really, really did. It really did. I was like, so literally over the moon. The ending was confusing though. I do have to say. The ending was confusing. Cause like, there was at first one of her and she was coming back. You like the hammer and the femboy? The femboy was neat. Also, you know the other girl in the group wasn't a girl either. They were actually just a group of like guys. Cause when it showed the older brother and his friends there were the other streamers, and not one of them were a gal. So technically there was 2 femboys. Technically, right? And that looks really good. I would say it's not as big as mine. In fact, you see, the thing about it is like, my little breast piece comes down a little bit, so it actually angles in and goes down. Mine, the way I drew it here, it doesn't have that. It don't have that. I think the friends was his team. Oh yeah, but his team during the fight were streamers. And they were like the same people. Okay, that looks good now. And now, let's do the arm sleeves, and then after arm sleeve, we gonna move up to the I want to do the hair. If you've ever noticed, the back of my hair is orange. So like, when I technically draw it all blonde, it's incorrect. The back of my hair is like a peach, like a salmon color, almost. It's really a peachy color. Arm sleeve. I want to redo these. So I'm just really gonna delete it. Just gonna yoink it right off the face of existence. Then, transparent. I'm just gonna call it arm sleeve. I was thinking about like another name for it, but nah, just arm sleeve works. Is it the back or the inner part of the hair? To me, that is the back. So say if you're looking at like a model and it's 2D and you see the orange part of my hair, I would call that the back hair. But like, it's not the back side of the hair. It's just the hair that's in the back. Does that make sense? It's not the back side of the hair, it's the hair that's in the back. Therefore, the inner part. But I just refer to it as like, yeah, the back hair. I have a problem. Whenever I stream, my cat likes to headbutt my like leg. You call it the inner hair, but okay. Well, you see, the inner hair, I would say that would be like this part. You know, the inner portion of the hair, like in the center. And then I would call the outer hair like over here. Inner, outer. Things that are in front of the body, the front. Things that are behind the body, the back. That's how. And this would be better if I had like something I could write to show you, but you know, out it. The front eyeball, front. Behind the dress, back. I'm just gonna use like a white color and then like make it transparent. Aw, thank you. Thank you, pumpkin. Okay, let's see, where? Okay, so my little white sleeves connect behind here. And yes, I am looking at my model for this. So it goes... Kitties are so nice for attacking your legs. Yeah, they are. But they're aggressive with it. They're so aggressive. They, like, move my chair. My chair is moving when they do it. Okay, we're gonna go down here. Hey guys, I'm also almost done with that VTuber group application for Starbrew. I just need to do like a 3-minute long video. I'm so nervous. I hate doing those. Cause like, if you ask me to speak on the spot, I can't. I really can't speak on the spot. I'm really sucky at it. Okay, let's see. Look at my sleeves. And then it will go down swoopy. Technically, I made my wrists kind of short. But let's... Then it will turn up. Go over here. There. That's not bad. You can make a script? Oh god, I hate doing those. Cause then it's just something I would have to look at during and... But I could. That's actually a really nice suggestion there. Thank you, Pumpkin. I really appreciate that. Whee! Well, why ain't I just making it bigger? Let's go bigger paintbrush. Let's see how it looks in like different opacity. There we go. That's good. I have so many art ideas, but I want to be able to finish something before I start on another thing. You know? I don't want to be just like another artist who starts a piece and just like, oh, it looks good, but it's like halfway done and that's it. You know, I want to actually be able to complete one thing before another. Especially when I'm still learning. There, make that go connect there. There. What do you say? Should we outline the arm sleeve? Cause it's quite transparent. And technically, you know, it's not really noticeable, but I don't think we should. The more I'm looking at it, good thing I have a background here. Cause if I didn't have a background here, you would just be like, it'd be hard to see some things. With like, cause I added a dark background, so you were able to see everything. Ooh, trumpet. There's beautiful trumpet in the song. Okay. For learning art, I put a goal for my art to reach. Then I move that goal further every few times I reach it. Oh. Pumpkin, how do you choose what goal you want your art to reach? And how do you know if it reaches that goal? Let's looking at my own arm sleeve, it's a little bit darker here in the middle, just because it kind of folds and bends. You know, it's not one solid like straight layer. So let's go a little bit, just a little bit darker. And I don't see anything. I see nothing. Huh. Okay. But if I go back... That's too dark. I need it to be just a tiny bit. A tiny... Maybe there. Let's see if I just put a big swoopy-doo. We're just gonna have a swoopy-doo here. One of my favorite like shapes in all of artwork is just a swoopy-doo. It's like we just gonna add a swoopy here and another swoopy here. You go until everything I had for my goal checked off. Sketch, check. Colors, check. Shading, you know, that's not a bad idea. That's good thinking there. And 70. I wish there was a way. Oh wait, I can. I just found out something new. Okay. And now, that's good. Then if I go here and... So, I've been wondering this whole time if there was a way just to type in, like, the opacity percentage. There is not, but there's a drop down. And I would have never figured that out. So, like, you see over here, where, like, this blue bar is at the top? There's a number to it. It's a drop down. I just been sliding it this whole time. Usually there is? No, well. Usually there is a way to type it in, is what you're saying? But if you just click on the number, it's a drop down. I find that really cool. Okay, now let's, hold on. Can I just take this layer and flip it? Is there a custom? I don't know. I don't know that. Maybe. Cause I know there are like custom brushes and custom things, but I don't know if there's a way. It's okay. I'll just get used to it. Cause like, yeah. It's not that big of a deal. I'll get used to it. Rotate. Flip horizontally. Nope. Flip flip vertically. Rotate. Horizontally is this way. Vertically. No? Maybe I want to flip it horizontally. Mayhaps we do. And yep, it's horizontally. Okay. We duplicated it. I'm gonna move that down here. Gonna get rid of the old arm sleeve that I actually did outline, but didn't really like it all that much. So voila. Go over here to the move tool. By the way, I still find it so cool that I'm able to draw something and then move it. There. That looks perfect. You know what this don't have though? My tail. How tail, star tail, star. Move tool is nice. I also like the transform tool. The transform tool is amazing as well. Blah 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 blah. Honestly, I'm thinking about making this half art stream and like half maybe a game stream. I've been playing Pokemon Infinite Infusion a lot, and here's the silly story. My save file from like 2 years ago is still there. So like, hide. Your Pokemon is still there. I don't know if y'all remember Ghost, but I still have Ghost. I still have Ghost Pokemon. Kimiko. I have her Espeon Aegislash. They're all there. Hema. I have Hemas. It's been a while since I seen Hema. I hope they're doing okay. You know, I haven't seen Hema in a hot second. And it's funny is some of them, your usernames have changed a bit. So like, some of them are your old usernames. I'm like, oh, that person was this person, and this person was that person, and why does it feel my mic is really loud today? I don't think it's any louder than normal. Huh. Maybe I'm just really excited. You know, the fox gets excited. How? So tail... God. The best thing to do when rigging a model for the tail is to just draw the tail straight up. Cause like, if you put it either straight up or out at an angle. Also, don't get me started on my ears. I need to expand the canvas upwards. Literally, I didn't make the canvas big enough for my ears, or the head is too big, I think. Well. First things first, let's get started with those eyes. Why is there like... Yeah, I literally gotta expand the canvas just for my eyes. Oh, this layer, I can like just get rid of it. Your head looks a little bit egg-shaped. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm thinking I need to redo the head. Maybe like the lower part is like too like... I don't know, maybe it's too far down? Or maybe I squish it a little bit. Make make the make the egg go squish. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what we can do. Let's transform. No. We're gonna actually do the regular transform. Select. Transform. Okay, no. Cause an egg's an oval. To be fair, heads are ovals though. It's too abrupt. Okay, so it just... yeah. It probably needs a slighter more curve. Maybe. Maybe it just needs a slight more curve. Let's see. Let's see... First symmetry tool. I'm still on the select tool. Let's get off that. Symmetry. Specify center. The nose is the center. Do not believe my mouth or the line above. Those are old. The nose is the center. Don't let my lines lie to you. They have already lied to me. Don't let them lie to you. Okay. Hold on, it didn't do it. Huh? Symmetry? Specify... I can't tell where the mouth was. The mouth is too far to the right. That's old. We're not gonna look at the mouth. The mouth is just this little... I didn't really draw the mouth. That is just like, you know, a guidance line from like the very first sketch of it. Bilateral? Huh. Why is... hello? What's going on over here? Huh. I put a dot there. Interesting. It does look more curved in over here, but... And now that I did that, there's this big line over here. Perhaps we just redo the face shape. I think that would be easier. At least like the top part of the face shape. Cause symmetry teal. I know it's not horrible. It's really not horrible, but a little bit uncanny. That looks better. That looks better to me. There's a little less of like... It does look better. Yeah. I don't look bad. I'll have to like go over the outline again. That's not bad. I think I did it a bit thicker though, just because it was the head. Also, does anyone here have like Easter plans? I totally forget Easter's a thing. Cause I don't do anything for it. I don't do anything for Easter. You're gonna eat pizza? Ooh, Alfredo chicken pizza? You're gonna eat Alfredo chicken pizza? Please, 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 please. Alfredo chicken pizza is the pizza for you. And also for me. But mostly for me. Give me your pizza. Please. Hopefully the head looks better. Tis not artist. So... I'm gonna get... Oh. No pizza? But I love pizza. It's like in my top like 5 pantheon of foods. You know? It's definitely in there. You know, like a barbecue chicken pizza is so good. I could eat that like whenever. Barbecue chicken pizza with like mushrooms and bell peppers. Sign me up. Sign me up, ship me out. Oh, chicken quesadilla. That's my favorite. Just a cheesy chicken quesadilla. You know, with like a floury butter, like crispy kind of crunch to it. You know, it's kind of a little bit bland, but it's really good. You know? Some people would consider it bland. I don't. You know, you get chicken, you get cheese, you get salty, you get buttery, you get crunchy. All these like things like just have a menage a trois within your mouth, and it's heaven. There's nothing really to bat an eye at. Barbecue fox pizza? We're not barbecuing foxes out here. We are not doing that. Why is the outline of the eye red? Why did I make it red? Why exactly did I make it red when I get rid of it? Huh. I have no eye. I just a pirate. Well, yeah, let's just get rid of the eye outline. Cause the eye outline is red. Where's the other eye? I did that with that one too, huh? Yeah, we're not doing that. Okay. We got eye whites. Let's start with the big blue circle in the middle. I think that's called the big blue circle in the middle. Yeah. Let's start with the big blue circles in the middle. Let's start with those. Blue circle in middle of eye. I really can't think what those are called. Those are called the pupil. No, that's the iris. No, that's the yeah, that's the iris. The pupil is the little black dot in the middle. So symmetry tool. But no, Hyde, you have a wonderful Easter. Eat your pizza. Have a great time. I'll just be probably going to work. That's like literally my day. Usually. On Sunday. You know, rolling out of bed. Going to work. Not wanting to go to work. Kinda just gotta go there. Just kinda gotta go there. I am doing this upon the wrong eyeball. Clipping layer? Um? I think I have a layering issue. My eye white needs to actually be behind my head. And then I never really thought about this. But yeah. Eye white, go behind the head. I put you here. Now you're there. I'm Batman. And that way, if I take the blue circle in middle of eye and move it down here, I can draw. And it's also behind the head. Oh, why isn't this duplicating if I... Oh, 'cause... It technically is, just the other eye white isn't behind the head. Give me a second, I need to rearrange my layers. We're gonna start with the circle. Or like an oval. Nope. That is tilted at the top. Those eyes look scary. Those look so scared. Technically, I don't think the eyes are symmetrical either. So, yeah. It's gonna be hard to rig this because nothing's symmetrical. Because I made a little oopsie, like, way earlier. But it looks symmetrical, but nah. But huh? Small chatters beneath me type eyes. No, it's not supposed to be that though. Circle. My circle is more like a oval. There. Here we go. Let's get one down, and let's like just take it and reflect it over here. Avocado eyes? Avocados are gross. I really hope my eyes aren't avocado colored. I really hope not. I'm gonna duplicate the layer. We're gonna take that layer. I'm gonna flip horizontally. And now it's over there. Then we're gonna take that and move it there. Not looking too bad, huh? I would say my eyes are a bit more blue than that. I would say. My eyes also have pink in them. Aw, she did a big stretch down there. Big stretch. Boop. I do like that you get booper. Avocado eyes. I think that's a compliment, because avocados are big and they're like... They're pretty dang big. We're gonna go -20 on the hue slider. We're gonna also do that over here. Here, because they're a bit too light. Hue slider. Yeah. Just because I want to do it, just to see more detail. Let's do the little eye dart. Huh? What what? Oh. I wasn't even on the right thing. A little beautiful. I look so scared. Let's go down and let's use two. Let's do triangles, diamond shape pupils. Gotta make sure these are. Please tell me this is on the right eye. A slow process, but it's a process. And that process is firing. Because if you think about it, we got these done, these are done, this was done. Head shape was refined a little bit. Not the best, but it was refined, I would say. I'm just using a darker blue. instead of a black for the eyes. Okay. Let's call this one Diamond Eyes. Diamond shape. Very cool. Very modern and stylish. Diamond pupil. The other way. And then I'm probably just gonna take this, reflect it, so I don't gotta do it again, and... there. It's like a little shortcut to speed up the process. It's not exactly the shape I want. Not bad though. It's gonna be a little bit wonky looking. Just a little bit. Maybe I'm striving too much for perfection. Cause upon it being a little bit zoomed out, it don't look all that bad. It doesn't look bad. Except I have no room for my ears. Okay. Gonna take this. Blah blah blah. Duplicate. Flip horizontally. It looks like I'm looking over here. What's over there? What's over there? Is there like a fish? Should I eat it? Chicken? Should I chase it? Is Hyde over there? Should I summon them to play peek with me? No? I feel like the face might look better down. A bit better down. But that's just you. Down? But the neck. They're going to have a short ass neck. The neck gonna be so short. But we can see what the head looks like down a bit. I'll like everything down a bit. Like the eye, the nose. Huh. I would have to put those into folders and let's see. Let's go put those into folders. Cause okay. Wap 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 wap. Okay, put that in. I'm just putting stuff into folders here. Let's call this one. Oh, Black Scalera! Though it's not really black, it's just the color behind it. We're gonna test your hypotenuse. We're gonna test that. Huh? I mean, cause I can't just move the whole folder down. Select folder. Well, not really, cause that's a bit hard. Cause these are behind this layer here. Cause the eye is, well, it's technically behind the face. I can create a whole new eye shape with this, so I can make the eye shape more More football shape. Oh, now it looks like that baby fun Toy Story. Yeah. Toy Story got... How do I... By the way, that looks like a really good eyebrow. If only my eyebrows could, like, look like that. Look. Huh. I think you may be onto something. I think you're a little bit onto something here. There. Because technically the head is like one of the first, you know, in the terms of layers, it's one of the highest, so it's towards the front. Eee, eyeball. It's a belt. Yeah, I expect eyes to be overhead now? No. Technically, when you're doing... Not when you're doing, like... No, no, no. I would say, oh, hi there. Hi there, Extra Wispy. Not when you're doing a model. The eyes are not over the head. Because then you could have your eyeball move over your face. And that's... You don't want that. You don't really want that. I'm not a good, not that good of artist, but in the past I have done live 2D rigging. The only reason I stopped is can't afford that subscription. Also, I'm not in school, so I don't get any, like, school benefits. Okay. I'm gonna go up there. And... I don't look bad. But... You did say maybe down a bit. I would have to, like, reshape the face. Not bad. Howdy. Howdy. Hope your buckaroos and doing diddly dang good. Good to see your evening. Well, I appreciate that there, sir. You know? Howdy do to you too. I hope y'all doing okay out there. You know? You got everything rassled down and buckled up. And you just saddled in for the ride. Yeah, the facial features do look a bit too far up. Yeah, I'm gonna move it down. And same with the other eye then. The other eye, I gotta put that in a folder, and then I gotta move that down too. Just drag that folder outside of the other one, so it's just not in the other folder. Can I drag that down a little bit too? Yippers. Hell, you know? The shape of the eyebrows, I like those. Not eyebrows, eyelashes. Those are eyelashes. You're doing mighty fine. Okay, let me draw this cowboy facade. Oh, glad to hear you're... okay. Glad to hear you're doing well. I don't remember following, but... I remember you followed I think you also did the cowboy facade the first time too. How could I forget you about you, Wispy? And thank you very much for being here. Thank you. I'm trying to draw a TV model. So far, it's it's going. Stuff is happening. Things are the art is in arting, and yeah, that's that's about it. Art be arting and stuff. Ah! Ayaya, ayaya. Thank you. I'm trying to save up for a drawing tablet, and you know, and that will, go a very long way in aiding towards that drawing tablet. My major goal for this year was get better at art, so that way I could like make artwork of me and my friends and somewhere down the line might do commissions. I don't know. It would be really awesome to get paid to learn. But also I don't want to like jobify a hobby, you know? Like it planning to play Osu, I see. Huh? Oh, Osu. I tried Osu once and my hand hurt. My hand hurt from just like my wrist. After 5 minutes of it, I'm like, yeah, no thank you. But if I do have a tablet, I could probably play it better. So you have a point. I feel like the thing about a chibi though is the large eyes. The chibi doesn't have that big of eyes. Is it really chibi? Also, Wispy, I hope you have fun with the Osu. Ah! That's strolling over the eyeball. The music is really soothing in this. It's really soothing. You feel it? You wanted to become a full-time artist, but I just people, you're doing art for money, And making money and art always seemed a bit iffy to me. True. That is so true. I don't know. I really don't like jobifying stuff because, like, I think the point of a hobby is not to make it be a job, but as soon as you, like, jobify it, it's now a job. You may have more fun doing it than other jobs, but to me, it would still be a job. You get paid for it, you have a deadline, you got people relying on you to get it done on time. Just... Okay, that eye doesn't look bad. This, A lot of art is refining stuff when you're especially new at it. A lot of the time it's just like refining stuff over and over and over again until like you're satisfied with it. Also, I'm not the sort of person to do things on a set schedule. You're very much a person who does what they want when they... Okay. So, Huh. You're a little bit like me, except I do like having a schedule for some things, streaming. I love having a schedule with it. Cause like, I stream at the same time. People know when to show up. I don't have to be worried about like, people being like, oh, you streamed at this time. Oh, I didn't know. Well, I am. So I don't do that. I still want the eyes to have an outline. The white just blends in too much for me. Oh yeah, creativity wise, exactly. I do what I want when I want. I'm very sporadic in the times I do stuff. If I start to do something and I'm not feeling it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. So then I go do something else. And then it might be like midnight till I'm like, you know, I feel like in the vibe to finish or work on some more of that thing. So then I do it. I really do feel like playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion for like an hour. Cause surprise, me and Juji Yodaki, those people who have like been in the Discord and seen stream of me and her, will know who that is. We're planning on an Pokemon Infinite Fusion stream. Hopefully this upcoming week. Yeah. I just gotta fill those in, you know, for those who aren't like here all the time. Juji's a really cool streamer. She's an artist. She's been helping me learn art. You know, Master Udaki. Oh man, I remember back in 2023, I stayed up till like 5 in the morning drawing chainmail for, oh my god. Yeah, hope that Pokemon run, thank you. You know, you could probably have found like a chainmail, like a brush. Like a custom texture brush. Hopefully you do now. Not traditional? Okay. Dang. I wouldn't even know how to draw chainmail. I know it's a lot of X's and a lot of like circular. I think it's more like circle. It's kind of like fish scales. You know? It would be one ring interlocked with another ring, and then on top of that ring would go up. Yeah. It reminds me of like how I would draw fish scales. Cause I think one ring would go over, then the other ring would go under, then it... I once made like a little chainmail like metal ball. It was a little bouncy ball and it was like wrapped in chainmail. I created that chainmail. And then I launched it with a trebuchet. Which I built the trebuchet. The trebuchet was fun, just to launch it. God, I'm being really precise here. I don't think I need to be this precise. Fellow trebuchet enjoyer? Well, I shake your hand. Nice to meet you, trebuchet enjoyer. Eyeball. Those are very You know, do you ever do artwork and then you're like, I know I've done a bunch of stuff, but it still looks the same. You ever do that? I feel like I should just take a before and after shot of my artwork, because sometimes I feel I do a lot of stuff, then I look at it and I'm like, it just looks the same. Because, like, I know I refined a bunch of stuff, but to me, in my head, it still, for the most part, looks the same. What helps me, to be honest, is taking a step back and looking at it. Okay, okay. A day or two. Does that... Huh. Does that help you feel like you made more... Let's get this back over in the center here. Like you made more progress on it? Cause... Huh. Those eyes aren't bad. They're not. Let's do eyelashes. Eyelash, that's the eye over to the... Technically, that's the right. That's the model's right eye. You know, I want to say left because, you know, to us it's to the left. But to the model, that is to the right. To the right, to the right. That eye is over to the right. Now, eyelashes would technically be... Eyelashes would be... Oh, over? They would... Oh god. This is the fun part. Okay, so the eyeball is technically below the skin, but the eyelash technically is on top it. It's technically on top it. Eyelash, that way. Let's see. Do I wanna... How are my eyes drawn? I have like the main lash, and then I have like 3 subsequent little lashes like trying to run away from the main lash. Hey! Ooh! Yo, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It helps see where I want to go. The piece, cause I get when you're deep into a piece and you can't see any difference between what you did and the before. You usually spend like 7-10 hours over the course of a day or two and coming back and seeing stuff like, hey, this part needs a touch up. Also, working on rendering the entire piece helps. True. True, true, true. You know, I'm not trying to make this too complex because it's a chibi, and they're supposed to be a little bit simplified. So hope I'm not overcomplicating it too much. I do feel like there needs to be shading here though. technically this blue in the back is darker color than this blue, but I feel like this blue right here, like maybe like around here, just needs to be even more. Same with, I feel like this side's darker? Maybe that's me. Huh. Okay, eyeball. Depth and form? Yeah, form and shape and depth and everything. Shading really helped me. I love shading. It's also like one of my favorite things to do, but there's actually a lot to do. I've been looking at images and I'm like, huh, I never noticed that over half of this is shaded. Or like, over half of this like illustration or art piece is like just like highlights and shading. Because technically, same with the eyeball. If you think about the eyeball, technically, since this part, say this part right here, is going away from you, technically it's supposed to be a little bit darker. Things that are going away from you usually are a little bit darker. But I'm not gonna do that because, well, this is a model, and, well, God, I honestly could do that, but I only have a 30 layer max, you know, because Live 2D Cube is, the free version don't let you, just don't let you. Okay. Do over 30 layers. I always see two. If you don't use references, oh yeah, references really do. But I'm using my model as a reference because, well, it's me. It's literally me. I made the corset more purple instead of like a black. I just wanted to. But artists don't like as if you trace and claim it as your own. Starcore? Starcore. Hardcore Starcore. Like, I could go into very deep detail, and if you notice, my model's necklace has a ton of circles. My necklace has like designs that are like this. Don't know if you can notice, it's just not like, it's not solid yellow or gold colored. Like links? Ah, yeah. Yep. They're like links. If you ever have like, say like a silver watch, and it's not like linked together, but the segments are like, they're bendy, they can bend independently of each other. That's how my like little choker is. Probably because your model is on a bigger canvas to true. I don't even think my model is on a 4096 by 4096. It was, yeah, 4096. I think that's the but the canvas my model was drawn on. Let's take this layer. Also, learning digital art programs is interesting because you're like, huh, you find shortcuts and stuff. Like, hell, I could just like, wait, where did this go? Wait, where did, oh, I flipped it wrong. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna act like nothing happened. Gonna act like... Wait, where did it go? What? Well, oh, it's down there again. Okay. You usually use 3000 by 27. Not for any reason other than it helps you with fine details. Those are good canvas sizes. I'm currently just doing a 1280 by 1280. You know, 1280 by 1280, 450 DPI. Technically it's 7.2 centimeters by 7.2 centimeters. I looked up canvas sizes for chibis. I didn't take in a fact. I have big ears. So mine needs to be a little bit bigger. Or I need to make parts a little bit smaller because my ears will go upwards. Rotate, flip horizontally. And it doesn't really like flip it the way that I want, but I could just... There. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. I use Fire Alpaca. And flip a clip I heard is really good. But I use Fire Alpaca for the art program. It does have animation too. I just have not done anything with that. I would like to learn to animate, but oh my god. Animation seems so hard because you gotta draw everything, then you gotta redraw everything, then keep redrawing everything. You just gotta like redraw the whole thing. There. Not bad. Okay, eyelash. I'm gonna make separate eyelash folders. We're gonna call this eyelash points over there. And eyelash points over there is technically this one. And then eyelash that I duplicated and flipped horizontally and then moved it is now eyeball or eyelash points over that way. Animation is simple, to be honest. It's that in-betweening isn't that the main part? Isn't the in-betweening the whole main part of it? So, it's keyframes are easy, but connecting them? In between... Yeah. I tried doing the animation in Live 2D Cubism. I could not get that to work. I could not get that to work. Wait. The animations have keyframes on them? Just like how like a model would have keyframes on like the parameters? For animation, they're tweening and keyframes. So aren't keyframes still in between the beginning of the movement and the end of the movement? So aren't those also in between? And then the tweening is even in between. It feels like a multi-step in between. Like keyframes is like a bigger step. You know, like say you were clicking like an arrow to go step by step. And then the tweening is in between the arrow key presses. What's up? Wait. Okay. I got sidetracked, but I think that's correct. Okay, let's put this in the folder up here. This will go in the... No. Yes and no. It is between the frames, but keyframes are what you want a person think to do. Oh. Okay. So like, a keyframe is like, say if I wanted to reach out and grab a cup. You know, my hand reaching out would be one keyframe, and my hand grabbing the cup would be another, and the in-between would be the progression of the hand. Keyframes are the main frames you see. While tweening is smoothing. The animation... Okay, yes, basically. Okay. So it looks more natural. I gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, let's... Top lashes left side. The face is starting to come together. I had to redo the arm sleeves and, you know, connect these, and you don't know how much I'm praying I did this correctly. And if I can get it under 30 layers. You don't know how much I'm just like hardcore praising. I'm praising so hard. Let's see, I have like triangle over here. I need to zoom in on my model. Let's do that. Yeah, I would say I have two over there, and then one over closer to this side. What if it falls apart like a Lego piece? Then it falls apart like a Lego piece, you know? I just wanted to like test myself and just have like try to create something. You know, since this is for me, it's really not the end of the world if it looks like just have fun with it, yeah. You know? will I be a little upset? Yeah, because I spent time doing it. Yes, but I'm not gonna be like, you know. Here's the thing: I could always create it again. I I could just do it again. It's a process. Exactly. You said it correctly there, Wispy. You said it correctly. Ah, blah blah blah. Yeah, da 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 da. Eee. Now, I want to take those eyelashes and make them over the other side. You know what? My experience as a live 2D rigger, say 2.5 years ago, is helping me with this. Cause since in live 2D, I had to flip things horizontally across the axis millions of times. So that's sort of what I'm doing here. Just top lashes.
This is the best burrito I've ever eaten.
Yum,
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 yum. Miwa really is the best burrito. And no, I have not eaten them because I would not eat a fox. Hi, Miwa. Hi, Raiders. How y'all doing? Everyone, go follow Miwa the fox right now. How was Tormented Souls? I don't think I've heard of that. Maybe I have, but I don't know anything about it. Tell that to my fiance. She ate a. Ooh, okay. Wink, wink. God. Blah blah blah. It's a Silent Hill-like game. Okay. So I think I understand. So like Fatal Frame? Cause when I play Fatal Frame, a lot of people are like, "This reminds me of Silent Hill," and I'm like, I think so. I not touch Silent Hill. I know the hill is silent. That's about it. Yee. Fox. Just gonna go over here. Okay. Duplicate layer. Duplicate. Lit. But, Miwa, I hope you had fun, and if you need to read and run and take care of stuff and, you know, go have fun. Go have fun. Definitely eat, hydrate, sleep if you need to. Fatal Frame is more like... Yeah, I'm talking about 1. Cause I've been playing the original. Fatal Frame is more like... Okay. Let's hear... Those ones are fixed camera and spectacular. To be fair, I started with the 4th final Fatal Frame, Made in the Blackwater, and I love that game. Made in Blackwater was so great. Best burrito, and my steak with refried beans and rice with hot pico. That sounds spicy. Woo, caliente. Nah, I can't do spice. My Made in Blackwater is dope. It really is. It so is. I'm so excited to get done with the first Fatal Frame game and move on to Crimson Butterfly. Apparently, it's one of the favorites in the series. So much so that it got a remake. I want the remake, but I bought Elden Ring. So I can't be too mad cuz I got Elden Ring. I also picked up the 3rd one, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So, It's amazing. Way more. Ooh. Yeah, the camera in the first one is so janky, but you know, had to start somewhere. Ow, I hit my desk with my hand. I used to eat a lot of spicy food, but it all caught up with me, and now I use spice for flavor when my tummy throws a fit. Aww. Hopefully it doesn't hurt too much when you do have spicy food. 2 Remake has the best in the... Ooh. I'll definitely pick it up sometime. When I can, though. You know? I'll definitely pick up the second remake. Just, it's gonna be a bit. Cause, you know, I have Elden Ring in progress, and there's so many things that I have in progress. And or need to, like, get back to it. Like Blackrock Shooter. I still have not finished that. I still plan on it. Playing every single Kirby game. Gonna be hard because I don't have a Switch anymore. But I still plan on playing every single Kirby game. By the way, I get people like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. But I don't think I like Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I just get lost. Can't always... True. That is exactly how I played Fatal Frame Maiden in Blackwater. Why is Frame so lethal when they could be so nice? Aww. Well, I don't think it's called Pleasant Frame. You know? Pleasant camera. What was I doing? Blah, blah. Rotate, flip horizontally. There has to be evil. There has to be evil for there to be nice. Really? I mean... I don't think so. I'm gonna, like, lukewarm kinda disagree with you there. Just, like, very lukewarmish disagree. There. Are those even? Yeah, those are. That's how I think my face looks. Yin and yang and all that. You don't know, fam. Aw. You see, I want to be the little black dot, you know, in the white area. I don't know if that's yin or yang, but can I be the little dot? I just want to be the little dot. That's like, you know, that seems like the sweet spot to be. The little dot in the white area. I don't think you want to be the white dot in the black area, because then you'll just get surrounded by more blackness. Nah. I think you want to be the little black dot in the white area. Head outline. Just gonna erase this. What is that on? Is that on this layer? Ha 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 ha. Does this imply that somewhere, somehow, there's a... Yeah. I do believe so. Yeah. Believe it or not, I have people who claim to be my enemy. Yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't say I have an enemy, but I guess. Maybe I do? Maybe you have an arch pumpkin out there, you know? My eyes are still a very weird shape. They go up too much and they don't curve enough at the bottom. But they aren't bad. Maybe I need like a... I look at my actual line. My model size. I do have like a line under there. Like a little, Would that be like a bottom? Oh yeah, my bottom eyelash. I do have a little bit of a bottom lash. So now let's call these top eyelash. And the other one would also be top eyelash. These are called top lashes. They will go this way. And I'm happy with that. So far, I'm happy with that. But I think I want to spend the last half hour playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. You know? Because, I will be creating a whole new save file. And I just want to show you some of the Pokemon I already have. I will have an epic duel with the watermelon enemy. Oh, so enemy of pumpkin is watermelon. Watermelony. Ooh. He, evil watermelon. You know, I picture like a watermelon laying on its side with like, like little red watermelon teeth cut out. And then you can see the little black seeds on the inside. And maybe it has like vines for hands that like kind of just like hold it upright. Or yeah, that's what I imagine the watermelon enemy to look like. That's what I imagine. Okay, I'm gonna save this and play a short like half hour. We're gonna hop over to Pokemon Infinite Fusion, where I'm just gonna reminisce about how cool my Pokemon look. Save as... I want to say I got a lot of progress done, but I really want to. A lot of it was like refining stuff, cause like, I think I started it in too much of a rush, and I didn't really refine stuff like, because I really just started it in a rush. We're gonna take a look at how we're doing over here. I think we're doing okay. Yeah. Oh, there's my little hands. I don't know what these nines mean. 9. 9. It's like... Wait, hold on. I can put a stream over the clock. It's stream o'clock. Stream? OBS virtual camera? Does this actually work? No? Apparently it doesn't work. Interesting. I like messing around with this because it has a lot of like capabilities. I just don't know how to use them all yet. So if I... Am I in the... Oh, I see my hair. I see my hair over there and I'm in the clock. My hair is just... there. Interesting. Neil Fun Fun. Can I leave this room? Am I stuck in here? Are we stuck in here? Forever? I think we're stuck in here. Hi Zane! Hi Zane the Zookin, how you doing? I'm gonna put this over here. And I'm talking to you from the fridge. Huh? You know? Wait, I'm doing okay. I was doing artwork, and now I'm just messing around with stuff in this little gauge, you know, focus with your avatar thing. And I decided to put myself in the refrigerator. I can't really move myself, but if I... Oh my god! What if I just stream like this? What if I just stream like this? This is it. Hi, I'm coming to you live from the refrigerator. I'm gonna steal your snacks in your Dr. Pepper's. And you're watching this through a CRT simulator? Ooh. Okay, okay. You know, in my day, we just called those televisions. We didn't know they were called CRTVs. We just called them TVs back then. Oh, by the way, I could like literally, there I am on the screen. I'm also over here. I can be everywhere. So, there is my avatar. And then, we just over here. Eee! And if you're wondering what this is, I don't know. It's a little mouse in a book. But I was gonna switch over to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Let's get that up here. Although it's a bit bright for some reason. Wait. This is? This? Huh? I can change the lighting to like... The lighting in this isn't the best. Eee. I'm trying to match my silhouette up. Silhouette? Now the whole screen you're in. It's the lighting in the program. Oh. That's kind of neat though. That's really... I need to be in a clock. Just saying. You can't see me, but there needs to be a star clock out there. Hi, it's currently 2 p.m. Time for breakfast. Good night, everyone. It's currently 5 a.m. See you at 2 p.m. Right. 7 p.m. Stream is soon. Right. It looks nice in the clock and refrigerator. Oh, I really like the refrigerator one. Don't forget, we have a chicken. We have a pet chicken. Her name is Clucky. Clucky the chicken. And they taste good. Okay. How do I start Infinite Fusion again? I gotta go to the Infinite Fusion folder. If there's a mod in chat, can you please change the game category to Pokemon Infinite Fusion? And also let me know when it's done, cause I would like on it. Okay, thank you, Hyde. Who's a good mod? You are. Good boy. Properties. Infinite Fusion. And then I think I'm just gonna close the little gaming with the avatar thing. Dear, ba-da-ba-do-ba-do. How's that? Oh, the sound is low. It's actually like playing the game audio or not. Can't really tell. I'm hitting game audio up and the slider's going up, but there's nothing below it. It's really odd. It's playing the audio for you? Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was hitting my, Stream Deck button to turn it up, and I saw the volume slider go up, but not the actual, individual bars. Says you don't... Huh? Well, we're gonna change that. Just later, though. I don't know how to do that right now. I click the button. Darn. Okay. But aren't you lead moderator? Shouldn't you have access to, change that? I don't know. Okay. My Pokemon team is... coming up. Heckle if I know. You're new to... Okay. So, let me show you my Pokemon team. I have Lycantails, a fusion of Lycanroc, and Ninetales. It creates a very cringe puppy overlord. Look at them, they're so cool. And Abria is just a big puffy cloud. It's what you get when you fuse an Absol and an Altaria. You get Abria. Silly goober. Here's a Pokemon who isn't fused yet. They are Nini, the Nitwit. I need to fuse them with something, but I don't know with what. There's Fallen. They are Charmeleon and Lucario. Charmeleon is ahead. And 6 levels, they will become Charizard Lucario, which I hope looks cool. I hope Charizard Lucario looks super amazing. Oh, there's I probably should change their names, but there was, Kimiko, and then Empotera, a combination between between Torterra and Empoleon. And yes, it's super weak to grass type. It's water ground. Despite being able to land grass type moves, it's really weak to them. Let's fuse Nini with something. Let's go fuse Nini the Nitwig with something. I don't know what, but we're gonna go fuse them together. By the way, if I could animate, I would draw myself doing the low cortisol dance, and then animate that. You know, I want to be doing the low cortisol dance. By the way, I had to look up what cortisol was. I did. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but what's cortisol? Here's just a whole bunch of cool Pokemon. There's Gigan. Gigan apparently wanted to be a Kangaskhan Spiritomb. Char was a little Nidoran. Egg. That's a cool egg. Tula. We all remember Tula. They were Mamoswine mixed with Galvantula? Slowdle. Yum. This is Yumi. Yeah, this was Yumi. Which honestly, they make a really cool Pokemon. It's Anorith and again Lucario. A lot of my fusions are with Lucario. Eevee, Electabuzz, just a regular egg, Bayleaf, Donphan. Okay, let's take a look at my party. What type am I weak to? Let's see. Dark Flying. I think I'm weak to water. So I need something to counteract water. Electric. Because I have Water Ground, it's weak to grass. Then I have Ghost Fairy, it's weak to I don't know what. But Fire Still, weak to water, because fire. Rock Fire, really weak to water. And then Ghost Fire, also really weak to water. So electric type? Elekid? Elekid plus Chandelure might be kinda actually neat. Or I could just do a grass type. This one was really cool too. It was, I think it's Crocodile mixed with Zoroark. I also have more Pokemon, like, this is Chia. Machia. Chia saved us so many times with their cute little derpy face, cause they're Dragon Water type. They are Quagsire Noivern. And they are the bestest of goops. Go down here, we get Kaden, Hema, Chimera, wait. And then apparently EP Turtle. Technically, I have 2 of the same people, but just with different usernames. Huh. A Garwomp. Garwomp. We have a Garwomp. Garwomp Womp. Garwomp Womp. I really want to fuse the Litwick with Glaceon, but then I'm still really weak to fire. Cause I'll be Ice Fire, or no? Would I be weak to? I think I'm weak to water. Someone in chat, tell me, does Ice type resist water? Cause say like Chandelier has like blue fire, and then Glaceon is kind of blue. Trevenant, Ghost. Ice is just weak to rock and fighting, so maybe. Huh. We can at least like see what it looks like with like. We can see at least. I do have a feeling like my team is very weak to water. But view is okay. So we do we go with Ghost Ice or Ice Fire? Both of these are really cool typings. Ice Fire. Ghost Ice. I think there's already Frostlass is technically Ghost Ice. Ice Fire? But to solve the weakness to water type, we could just go Ghost Ice type. 1 or 2. I don't know which one to choose. My weakness on my team is water. So, Let's take a look at you. Yeah, we're gonna fuse you. Put you in the blender. Yeah, they're weak to water type. They're also a little bit weak to fighting. So well, it's basically just candle wax, but in the shape of a Glaceon with like a little fire ball on top of its head. The fresh candle Pokemon. Ah, thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you. Docile is neutral. We're gonna take Gentle. Combine movesets. Fire Spin? Is it really weird that it wants to land Fire Spin? Because it's not. It's not a fire type anymore. Let's get rid of Nearcoat. Let's get rid of... Nope. No Confuse Ray. Also, Pumpkin, thank you for the redeem. Hex is really good, but also no. Will-o'-the-Wisp. We're gonna get rid of Fire Spin for Will-o'-the-Wisp. Well... Is there anywhere sprites? I don't think I like it. It's not like terrible. I'm interested to see what if it evolves. Let's see. Water ground, weak to like grass. Ghost fairy, I think weak to poison. Rock fire, weak to water. Fire still, weak to water. Ghost ice, not really weak to fire, but the ghost type also nullifies fighting type? Huh. The ghost type nullifies a fighting type. But it's also weak to dark, which... I think that solved a lot of tight matchups there. And it has flame body, so it can... Yeah, we don't talk about Seta. Seta is just over here living their best life as a water fire type. They just there. Also, combining them made Nini the Nitwick one of my highest level Pokemon. Let's hope in due time that works itself out. Oh yeah, so interesting thing. You can change your clothes in this game. I also once picked up a mushroom and I put it on my head. Cause this must be a new thing, cause I could just wear a mushroom. Mushy mushy room. Must be like a new thing they added. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. You don't actually know any fire type moves, so that sucks butt. Go Nini! A lot of my no! That did so much. It just happened to use a dark type move. Still gonna do a lot. It's taking damage from Will-O-Wisp and Hell. Huh? What do you mean, last resort? Oh, cause I didn't actually use Will-O-Wisp. This is awful. Ba 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 ba. Woo! Get them falling. Get that HP. Abria grew to level 39. It's about to send in Vileplume. No? Sorry, why do we eat flowers? Why? What do you mean? Dandelion greens are food. They're a common type of food. And they're not the flower part, they're the greens part of it. Cilantro is like a plant. Cilantro's a plant. So is like chives. Chives are plants. Chives grow in like people's yards. Why are you a pumpkin? Because you are? Okay. Lycan Tails. And run over here. Get to the healer person. Please heal my Pokemon. I'm a horrible trainer. I abuse them, and then I say get good. Why are you rock? Because I rock. You know? I'm just the best that way. That's it. Cause I rock. And I roll. And I hop. And I skip. And I skedaddle. Konini, the Nitwick, who knows like no attacking move. Nini the Nitwick, you might need some. You're being such a nitwick. You need some attacking moves. You seem a little bit smooth and fleshy to be a rock. Aw, thank you. Thank you. You like this nice, fleshy, smooth, like, skin? Yeah? Tell me more. Takes some work to get it to be this smooth and fleshy. It's really hard work. Zane would, yeah, Zane knows probably how hard it is to have like the smoothest skin. Also, they have a CRT TV simulator. That's kind of cool. But you know what? Just so you don't gotta simulate that, just so you don't have to simulate that, let me go. Where is it? there was a thing I could just do that. Your eyeballs look like Jawbreak. Oh, thank you. You're talking about, yeah. Pumpkin was like, sorry, if you're a rock, how do you look so smooth and fleshy? Well, because I'm... Takes a lot of hard work to be smooth and fleshy. You know, and I said Zane would probably know, And then I mentioned how cool it is that you found like a CRTV like simulator to like watch this one. I think I have a CRTV filter somewhere. I think I do. Effect filter. But I don't know where. Is it defined? Huh. Let's see if I can find it. Do I have? Browse? I'm just gonna browse around. Chromatic. I have a lot of filters. I could just use like this one. Found my fave CRT shader. Ooh, yeah, let's go. Is it this one? Somewhere I just have a list of like... I had one that was specifically CRA 3D effect. The program here, oh, has a library of filters, okay. I'm just trying to find my CRTV filter in OBS. That's what I'm trying to find. You don't need a simulator at all if I just use it. Just as Game Boy. Ooh. Frame skip. Oh, like this. See? I can just shape like this. Technically, I'm CRT now. CRT star? Yes. Uh-huh. But let me take this off so I don't forget that I have it on. And there we go. Forget to move to lane Flame Burst? Yes. Finally, my fire type learns a fire type move. Technically, there's 3 Pokemon on my team who can learn fire type moves. 2 of them are fire type. 1 is ice ghost type and still learns fire type moves. Aura Sphere? We're going to get rid of Slashy Slash. Aw, I thank you, Pumpkin. Oh. Pumpkin has 2 hands. They sure do. Okay. Mimi the Nitwit, you are 847 EXP from like leveling up. There's a Mossy Rock to get a Leafeon. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Go up here. Strength. I in fact have 2 vine hands. You do. 1, 2. Ooh, Cadatler. Come on, Cadatler. Right? We're gonna have a rumble in the jungle. We're gonna will-o-wisp you. Then we're gonna use hell. A word I have trouble saying. And use barrier. Oh, you use reflect. I use barrier. And use recover. No healing move. Only die. Only not living. Only surrender. Defeat. Remember defeat. Oh god. This is gonna be pain. I want Nini to win this battle. That way they can evolve. Ah, thank you for the daily offering, Lizine. Thank you. Kadatle. Oh.
Drink
Why,
water,
thank
you
you.
dehydrated bitch! You
Okay,
guys
I
drink some
will.
water? I like
I'll also
well-
stretch. And then just spam in all the redeems I see, huh? That's cool. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the big stretch. You know, try again to catch me again. Sometime later. Nini, you did it! You're level 43. You're now gonna be a fusion of, Lampent and Lampent and Glaceon. You're no longer gonna be, just a Litwick. You want to learn Curse. To be fair, the move Curse sucks. It's a horrible move. I have never ever been able to make it work. Sometime later? Okay. Yeah. Nini, it's evolving. Ba-da-da. Oh, it looks actually pretty. What's happening? Let's take it on the Glaceon form more. To be fair, I like it. Its head is a lantern, and I love Lantern. Lantern is God, and so is Master Ball, apparently. No, not that Master Ball. That Master Ball is lame. Puny God. Lampion. Lampseons? Why is it Lampseon? Just have it be Lampion. Fresh lamp Pokemon. How can a lamp be fresh? It wants to learn Icy Wind. Yeah, delete a move for Icy Wind. Let's give it an actual move that isn't Last Resort. Or maybe Barrier. Huh. Barrier, let's get rid of that. Let's take a look at Lampion. Boy, I really love Lamp. Also, thank you for the hairstyle makeover there, Zane. Thank you. Babawa? Nini. You light up my heart. You light up my world like nobody else. Let's get Fallen to level 36 is when Charmeleon evolves into Charizard. Ba-ba-ba. Is Nini your fave? Huh? My favorite? Nah. I like... My fave one would honestly have to be Abria. Cause its pre-evolution was such a tiny little goober. And now it's just bigger goober, but Cloud. In terms of like the best battler, would have to go to Trin here. Ipotera kinda sucks. It's not that good. I'm not actually that big a fan of Glaceon. I actually like Leafeon a whole lot more. It would have been interesting to have a grass ice type, but then I would have been really weak to fire. I'm already weak to fire, but I would be... Flareon? Flareon's my favorite. Flareon is like my favorite. That's why they are my raid. They are my like raid little like icon. You know, they hop along to the best burrito song. But after that, in terms of like battling, Flareon's not the greatest. Cause the whole stat split situation kinda did it a little bit ugly. Ooh, badge? Yeah. But Leafeon as a fighter is incredible. It's fast, it hits hard, it can learn Sing, and if you have like a accuracy boosting item, you just put them to sleep, use Swords Dance, then use Leaf Blade, and you're probably bound to win. That is if Sing hits. Flameberry, no. No. Don't do this to me, Grimer. Aha. Oh, there we go. Okay, one of us actually wants to end the battle. They're about to set on Onix? Oh wait, it's Coughing mixed with Onix. Or a Sphere. Oh. I didn't hardly do anything. Huh. An Onix who's not weak to fighting type. That's, because I think poison resists fighting. Yes. Forget a move to learn Dragon Pulse. Welcome back, Zane. We just fought a Onix Coughing fusion who wasn't weak to fighting type. Psycho Cut. I need to write this down, but because I can't remember if my Absol Altaria is more of an attacker or a special attacker, because it's trying to learn Dragon Pulse right now, and I don't know how to feel about that. Let's get rid of Psycho Cut. Bye-bye, Psycho Cut. I think Psycho Cut is the move here. Cause Night Slash gets, you know, same type attack bonus. It gets stabbed. I just really want to see what Lucario Charizard looks like. Their two favorite Pokemon of many kind of fuse into one. Also, Lycan Tales is really cool, but hear me out. I was actually wanting the day form, and it evolved at apparently 559 a.m. and the game isn't considered daytime, though that's a time when a good majority of folk get up and go to work. Some people go to their day shift at 5:59 a.m. Oh, Farchamp. Okay, Farchamp, I see you. I'm technically weak to you. I may be a Lucario, but I'm still weak to you. Aha. If my Dark Flying type can actually land a Flying type move, that would be nice. Go Epo Turtle. Just use Earthquake. Wait, some other type move. No, hold on. Here we go. Then Aqua Jet. We did it, baby! Epo Turtle comes back. Fallen wants to land Quick Attack. Or no Quick Guard. The user protects itself and its allies. The amount of double battles in this game are there's not a lot, so just no. You should evolve the next level into Chandelure Glaceon. I also wouldn't say Nini's my favorite just because, it's probably been over 1.5 years since I last touched the save file. But I do like Litwick. I like the whole Chandelure line. Gen 4 and Gen 5, I really like. I really like them. And to be honest, I really... I keep waiting till they
Drink
make
water, you
a Gen...
dehydrated bitch.
I'm not
You guys drinking
dehydrated,
water?
but I will drink.
I like that
Thank
quote.
you. I'm not dehydrated. Ah, Fallen. No, don't lose the Ponygay. Come on, you gotta win against the Ponygay. You can't let the Ponygay win. Sometimes you gotta rise up against the Ponygay. Metal sound. Let's do that a couple times. Lower your specialty. I'm trapped in fire. This is fun. It's quicker than I am. It's quicker. It's gonna win. Dang. Huh? That's okay. Go, Lycan Tails. I'm not really like doing a Nuzlocke on this because I already did that. The Nuzlocke was to beat the league, and I already did that. I'm post-Cantonian League. Currently, we're after that. Okay, And this is a good design. The design they did is just good. It's not a bad design at all. Flareon. I think this is a Flareon mixed with a Fearow, and yeah, I hate it. It's not really that bad, but the nose area, I wish they just would have kept it having a beak. Nini, if you can actually, like, do some attacking here, that'd be great. It's just a little Spearow. That's all it was tiny little babe. And back over here. Get healed. Let's do the one who's actually closer to, like, evolving. Since when I combined them, Nini was, the Litwick was only at level 30, but I combined it with a level 42 Glaceon. So it kinda just took on the Glaceon's level. Icy Wind? No, you got... Did you want to become purple? Purple's a good color, but... Come on. Sometimes you gotta resist the urge. I know you want to go chase your dreams and become purple. You have a little purple inside you. So are you there? I do have to say, I think this is one of my favorite designs. That's because I think it's kind of cute. It doesn't really have a mouth. It's just a ball with a fire in it. It's just a lantern, and I like lanterns. Oh, yummy, yummy lanterns! How I praise thee, my lantern lords. Just in case if you're wondering, I really do praise the lantern lords, cause lantern. How? I would not do anything to displease the lantern lords. Is trying to learn me first. No. Mom, give up learning me first. Wait. What level does... Wait. I think it evolves all the way at level 55. It may be my highest level evolving Pokemon yet. Let's see. Yeah. It's going to take some time. As always, I will post these, like, images of these, like, being evolved in the Discord. Because I do play games offline, and I do like to, like, keep people informed. Especially if they get, like, a attachment to a Pokemon. Like, Absol Altaria? I had a friend who really liked that one, and so when it evolved offline, I sent them, like, an image of it. That way they could be like, you know, we lived through the experience together. You spy a cutie? Hi, Sakura. I also spy a cutie. Their name's Sakura. Uh-huh. Stream is going good. We were doing alright. And then I kind of wanted to play some Pokemon Infinite Fusion and evolve some of my Pokemon. Currently, we're trying to get my Lucario Charmeleon to become a Charizard Lucario. How you doing, Sakura? I, too, hope you are doing well. No, please don't paralyze me. I've been struck by, I've been hit by a Smith Colonel. Oh, level 35? One level away. One level away. Lycanroc wants to land Crunch. I think we're gonna get rid of extra sensory for Crunch. We're gonna bite stuff. You're sadly sick in bed, and your hair is in a messy bun? Aww. Messy buns are cute though. I'm sad about the part that you be in bed sick. But messy buns are cute. Fallen! Use flamethrower. Burn the plant. Which apparently everyone here thinks I eat flowers. I gotta tell you, I don't eat flowers. I've never had a dandelion green ever in my life. I've had rhubarb. I've once stole someone's stalk of rhubarb from their farm. Don't tell them. Like your model is very. Aw, thank you. I love the model. As for my voice, I don't know how to take that compliment, cause I am. I don't know. One day I'll learn to take that compliment. I'm trying really hard. Oh, it's evolving. Come on. Oh, that silhouette looks cool. That looks cool. Please be cool. What happened to your face? Something... I like everything except your face. I wish you would have kept a face like snout of Charizard. Also, congratulations, Sakura. You have caught yourself a Foxy. It's me. I'm the fox. Fennec. Fennec Fox. I wonder if there's any other sprites, cause, you know, I see the vision where they were going with, but the face area is just... I don't know what's going on there. Too much... Who is this? Who exactly are... What is that? Is this like a reference to something, or... Which one do you like? There's also this one. This is the one we have. If I knew the reference to this one, probably. No. Just no. This one, I kind of like it. I like the little blue fire. I like the little wings. These ones are the same one, except this one has blue fire and this one has red fire. Huh. This is a hard decision. But I think I like the blue fire one. Who has the looks of the Lucario more. Uh-huh. Okay, Charcorio. The flames on Charcorio intensify in response to the dedicated intentions of people nearby. The flames surge. I can't really read that. The flames surge fiercely when a threat is perceived. That's it? It doesn't want to learn wing attack. Now that it has wings. It's an interesting mon because I have to say, Fire's still type, but yet it's learning a flying type. Move. Endure would be neat, but there's no reason it needs Endure. No reason. Sakura. Also, like, I followed you a long time ago, didn't I? I think I did. I don't remember when, though. Dragon Rage. No. Ah, no, let's not fight again. It kind of reminds me of like an imp or a gargoyle. I have created like an imp. I gotta say, my Pokemon team actually looks cool. You're like a fallen imp. You're a big poofy cloud. Dark bird. You're a wolf mixed with a fox who came out really cool. And you're a lamp mixed with a doggo. But yeah, I'm gonna save here, and I think I'm gonna wrap it up for the day here. I think that's the plan. My message was auto? Aw? What, huh? I didn't see a message. Hi there. Mod, can you allow the message if it's, you know, not like a mean message? I doubt Sakura would come in here and be like rude. The hard part is here that the 1/2 of this does not evolve for another 11 levels. It has so many levels to go. Okay, let's put them in level order, because I always do that. 36, 40, 43. This is a fusion of Empoleon and Torterra. You'd think it would be so much better than it is, but it's not. Oh yes, you're a very mean cat girl. You plan to take over the world and turn everyone into cats. Can I stay a fox though? I would much rather be a fox. I was already a cat, and I decided to be a fox. I lived my years as a cat, and then now I'm a fox. Can I please stay a fox? High five. Yep. Yes, you can. Aw, thank you. I get to stay a fennec fox. Let's go. W. Okay. Save. Save to file B. The thing I like about Infinite Fusion is you can have multiple save files. Save to file B. I don't know why I don't save to file A. To be fair, I don't think there's anything on file A. I just wanted to be different and save to file B. I felt a little bit lonely, so. Yes, I am sure I want to save again. I'm sure. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you, Hyde. Thank you, Sakura. Thank you, Miwa. Thank you, Miwa, for the raid. Thank you to anyone who lurked, who may not have, like, you know, said anything, but thank you so much for lurking. Just, you're all wonderful. And I'm glad, you know, you came out here tonight to spend time with me, and I hope you had fun. Whether it was the art, or it was just me chatting, or it was the Pokemon, you know, kind of went on a little bit of nostalgia trip there for like the last half hour. Zane, thank you. My bad, he was walking the dog. Oh no, you're good, Hyde. Aw, thank you, Zane. It's been too long. I do have to just say, everyone here, I do have a Discord. I do post the schedule in there, but I also like have a Twitter and Blue Sky. You can like easily find me on Twitter or Blue Sky. But yeah, I will release the schedule for this upcoming week, probably tomorrow. I know there will be Elden Ring, there will probably be Pokemon Infinite Fusion, and maybe a return to Blackrock Shooter, or if I can find my save file, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. We have to finish my journey to play every Kirby game ever. Well, the main ones, at least. There are so many like side Kirby games and spin-off games. It was funny at first saying, no, it ain't funny anymore. Who should we raid out to? There's so many. You want to raid out to an Overwatch player? I could like window capture. Does it actually show them? By no. I move this over here. Does it show? No, it does not. Oh, we could actually raid Nini. You know, Nini the Nitwig was based off Nini the Neko, and they're currently live. So let's go raid Nini the Neko. You know, we're gonna raid a cat girl. Yes, I have friends who are cat girls. Nini underscore the underscore Neko. Okay, and there we are. Take care, everyone. Mwah. Have a good night, sleep well, and may you find the star you rely on. Good night. Bye-bye.